Hi there. I'm Michelle Morris, independent Scentsy consultant and part of the Flameless Rock Stars and the Scentsy Sisters. I wanted to share with you guys, I've had a lot of success lately with Facebook parties, and I just thought it'd be really cool if I was able to share that with you guys. I wanted to start off saying that the reason that I've been trying so hard to perfect the Facebook party, because I have actually never done a home party myself. I have twins at home, they're 8 months old. I just simply don't have time. So what I had to do, I guess, is just figure out how do I go about making these Facebook parties successful. So when I first started doing them, I had I think 3 or 4 parties that were they were horrible. It was almost like the people that joined the party had no idea that they were actually supposed to purchase things. Go figure. So with that, I kind of took it and thought about it for a while, and I thought, how can I make sure, number one, that the people know that they're supposed to purchase during the online party. So there was a few things that I came up with. I just want to share them with you. So without further ado, all right, so we all know that Facebook parties means events, an event page. So that's where I started. I start with an event page. On the event page, I announce that the party is coming. Excuse me. So the party is coming, the dates it's going to run. I run the parties from Monday to Sunday. So that's 7 full days. The most activity you're going to have is on that Monday. You're going to have people asking questions, and over the weekend you'll have a lot of orders coming in that haven't trickled in throughout the week, and that sort of thing. So one thing that I have changed is that I don't do the party on the event page anymore. That is an option, but because the event is public, a lot of the stuff that I want to share with that group is going to be private. So I'm going to create a private party link. That link I'll share into the event page, and then I will add people to it as they say that they are going to attend. So even the people that are interested in attending, I usually add them as well, just to broaden the scope of people that are going to be attending the party. So now I have my event page, I have my group page. I usually send the party link over to the hostess on a Saturday, Sunday, prior to that Monday that the party's going to start. So they can share that link with all of their friends, invite the guests, and then I'll add them to the group page as they say that they're attending. The best luck I've had is with people with a lot of friends. So the more Facebook friends they have, the better. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that someone that only has, say, 80 friends isn't going to have a successful party. So if they're inviting friends and family that are, personal friends and family, coworkers, a lot of times that works as well. So just for example, one of the last parties that I did, I think she had 105 friends, so not a ton of Facebook friends, but she had 5 guests attend. 3 of those made purchases. I made a small one myself, and the hostess made one, and she still had a qualifying party. So not a huge, but the goal, I would say, is to get at least 10 people to purchase in the party, because that's going to be more of a guaranteed qualifying party. I'm in the US, so qualifying party for me is $200 or more. All right, so back to the group page. What's going to go in that group page? I think that that's one of the important things. I'm going to put instructions. So we have our event page, we have our group page. Within that page is the instructions on how the party's going to work. So the party, I want them to know, is going to run the 7 days. I want them to know that during that time we're going to have drawings. We'll probably have some games just so you can have additional entries into the drawing. I do use, get it, my drawing box just as though we were doing a home party. I think maybe that is part of it, is just trying to kind of treat it like it's a home party. Although, you know, obviously it's online and it's running for a week. We're going to do a lot of the same things and offer those incentives and prizes, offering personal specials, all of those things throughout the week. Having a secret group will also allow you to post more personal specials because they're not public. So keep that in mind. If you do have your Facebook party on an event page that's public, that you're not going to be able to offer personal specials on that page. But what you can do is send them messenger messages, and that'll allow you to reach them as well. So I also ask them to activate and add me on Messenger. That way I can have personal communication with the individual guests. And there's, you know, personal specials that I usually send just to make sure they're aware of. But back to the instructions. So I'll post the entire instructions on there. Now, Scentsy has the party link, which is great. They've got their new setup. You can have video on there, personal, you know, photographs. You can have I think there's 3 favorite items. I usually do a bundle, the diffuser, and I don't know, one more thing, but just so it's on there. So the biggest thing that I found is that people want to click that link and then they want to order on your website. So you have to make sure that they know. I've reversed orders because of this before, but you have to make sure that they know that that's not where they're going to order. And you have to tell them why, because they automatically want to fill their cart up, which is great, and send that order into Scentsy. But they're not going to get their personal specials. They're not going to get free shipping. So unless they're out of the area, there's no reason for them to use that. Now, we're not allowed to accept credit cards, but we can invoice through PayPal. So what I do is I let them know how I accept payment. I let them know specifically, send me in your list, because that's super important, again, so that they get the personal specials and the free shipping. But to make sure that they know that they can give you their credit card information, cash check if they deliver it to you ahead of the party, but that you can securely you know, have a transaction with them through, I use PayPal, some people use other things, so you can invoice them through that. So I also post all of the combined and save offers. I've just clipped them out and made little pictures, and I post in albums. I post all of the scents that are available for the season. So these are all things, again, that are going into that group page, and that allows them to see them on the page. I do calls to action. You know, as the week goes by, I want to make sure that they know that I'm here to help answer any questions. Do they have, you know, questions about scent selection? I also offer, if they're local, I can meet with them if they're having trouble figuring out what scents. But usually if someone tells you what they like, you can, you know, kind of figure that way on what to recommend for them, as well as like the top 10, you know, scents that Scentsy says that are probably the best based on customer reviews. So I do that. I was just thinking, what else? I do a welcome video. The welcome video I put on Monday morning. I have one recorded, but I would like to do it live. But you can also suggest that your hostess goes live during the party at some point, usually Friday evening, Saturday evening, you know, sometime when she's going to get the most exposure to her guests, and just so that she can explain the products. So as the party winds down, and I want to make sure that people are, you know, putting in their orders, again, that they know that this is a party, that the main goal is to purchase without actually saying that. I will tell them that I'm going to close the party with a live video, and that live video is also going to have a live drawing for prizes that they gain during the party, or, you know, entries that they gain during the party. So I offer one entry for them attending, another entry for them placing an order, and an additional entry if they book a party. So it's a great opportunity during that closing video just to wrap up, let them know exactly what time you're going to submit the party. Usually I submit it no later than that Monday morning, and I let people know on the invoice that the order will go in no, later than that following date. Sometimes throughout the week, I even go ahead and private message some of the people, do you have any questions? So just keep working. These are basically, treat them as leads. Do your follow-up. I had a few people on this last party, of which I had 16 orders. That's a lot of orders. That's a lot of juggling. So I closed 3 parties this last Sunday, and it was, I mean, honestly, there was a lot of work involved. So a Facebook party isn't just you put the invite out and assume that people are going to start sending in orders. You really do have to, you almost have to work harder, I think, to actually get the people to purchase. And I think that that's a good point to make, is you have to continue to follow up with them. Anybody that has, interest of any kind in making a purchase, if they set it on Monday, on Wednesday, follow up with them and say, hey, do you need any help choosing your scents? And just make it personal in that way. So again, back to the closing video, I want to make sure that they all know that I'm available to host parties for them. Obviously, just your spiel that you would do at a home party, go ahead and do it there and close out the party on a really positive note. If the party's done well, let all of the guests know via that video, say, hey, your hostess, because of you guys, just earned some great rewards, and that you want to definitely offer that to them as well. I'm trying to think of one other thing that I wanted to make sure that I shared. But I think that is a pretty good rundown. There's, setting up the party, I'm sure all of you know, I said it as a basket party. But one of the main points just to get across to your customers and, the people, the guests at that party, just don't order through that party link, because it can come, although it goes to the party directly, you may have some upset people that eventually find that message in their messenger box, and they're like, well, what personal special, what free shipping? And I hate to have you have upset customers because of that, but I hope that is helpful, at least a little. I'm going to attach a PDF to my welcome letter. I do send a welcome letter out to the host that gives all the instructions. So yeah, so take care, guys, and thanks for listening. Bye-bye.